One Piece is one of the greatest stories ever told, but that's exactly what makes it so hard to finish. Because most people think a great story guarantees a great ending, but the bigger the story, the harder it is to close. After more than 25 years, One Piece has built one of the most complex worlds in anime, and that complexity isn't just a strength, it's a structural challenge. One Piece was built through expansion. New island, new factions, new character. Each arc didn't just move the story forward, it added more to resolve, and over time that creates narrative depth. Everything that gets introduced eventually needs to pay off. What makes One Piece different is how connected everything is. Events aren't isolated, characters aren't separate. One reveal affects multiple storylines, one answer creates new implications. That makes the story feel cohesive, but it also makes it harder to resolve cleanly. And to be fair, this is where Oda has been incredibly consistent. Long-term setups pays off years later, details that come back in a meaningful ways. The track record is why the story works so well, but it also raises expectation, because now the ending isn't just expected to resolve things, it's expected to do it perfectly. And this leads to the core issue, compression. The story spends decades expanding, but now it has to contract. It has to resolve multiple threads, deliver emotional payoff, and answer key questions, all in a limited space without feeling rushed. That balance is extremely difficult to achieve. Most stories don't reach this level of complexity. They either stay focused or end before the system becomes too large. But One Piece didn't do that. It kept expanding while staying connected. And that's what makes finishing it uniquely difficult. That's why finishing One Piece isn't just about writing a good ending, it's about managing complexity. And the more complex the story, the harder it is to close it cleanly.